Okay, fifth time a charm, I hope. Hey, everybody, Stephen Sashin from Xero Shoes, co-founder and chief barefoot officer here at Xero Shoes. We've been having some connection problems, so huge apologies if you suffered from that. But most importantly, here to tell you about the 4 new Xero Shoe styles for the fall of 24, how you can get them at least 20% off. And well, that's pretty much it, actually. So let me just tell you, everything I'm about to say, you can find if you just go to xeroshoes.com, and you'll see links to click to find out about the sale of these new products. You'll find all the reviews that people have already left for these. I'm going to tell you now, don't wait until this sale ends. I think it's either 27th or 28th. I checked on that yesterday. I forgot what the answer is, but suffice it to say, we've already getting low in stock on some sizes and colors after just 4.5 days. So go to xeroshoes.com. You'll find out the details, but let me give you the gist. If you buy any one of the new styles that I'm about to show you, you get 20% off. If you buy more than one new style, 2, 3, 4, you get an extra 5% off. Now, by the way, this is a live call or live video. If you are watching this live, you can put in your questions and I will see them over there on my screen and we'll answer them. And if you are not watching this live, that's cool. Still put in your questions. Somebody will get back to you and answer them as quickly as possible. So if you don't know what Xero Shoes are and what makes them so special, why people say they are literally life-changing, I will tell you. What we're here to do is let you experience something you may have not felt in ages or maybe never felt, and that is natural comfort, performance, and health. Let me tell you how we do it. It's by letting your body do what it's made to do, not getting in the way of that. What does that mean? Well, when it comes to your feet, your foundation, let's start there. You have a quarter of the bones of your whole body, and bones and joints of your whole body in your feet and ankles. That's so they can bend and move. That's what joints do. But that's for balance, agility, mobility, things like that. But if you can't do that, if your shoes don't let you do that, or your brain doesn't let you do that, then that's problematic. And that function, all that motion tries to get upstream into your ankle, your knee, your hip, your back. Those joints are not made for balance, agility, mobility. That causes problems. So we want to do something about that. I'll say more in just a second. The second thing, you have more nerve endings in the soles of your feet, anywhere but your fingertips and your lips. Well, that's so your brain knows what you're stepping on or in, so it can help you move effectively, efficiently, and enjoyably over whatever terrain you're on, first by letting your feet bend and flex and move. So you can see if that connection isn't working, that's going to be problematic. So our job at Xero Shoes is to let your feet do their job so the rest of your body can do its job. Here's how we do that. I'm going to show that off. I'm going to show it off with one of our new kids products. This is the Dylan Canvas slip-on for kids. We took the Dylan Canvas that we have for adults. We turned that into a slip-on. Now we have a kids version. I don't know, when I hold it up close to the camera, it looks huge. When I hold it up next to me, you can see there's a tiny thing. And this is actually not even the smallest size we're making. So, and we also, by the way, this is brand new. So this is on sale at 20% off. We have some new colors of the kids Prio, our best-selling Do Everything shoe. Those are for sale, but not on sale because it's not a brand new product for us. Anyway, here's what we do. I'll hold this close to the screen. Wider foot-shaped toe box so your toes can spread and relax. They don't get squeezed together. I mean, you don't do push-ups like this because that would be unbalanced and unstable and not strong. You let your fingers spread naturally. Your toes should do the same thing. We are low to the ground for balance and agility. We don't elevate your heel because that messes with your posture, tips you forward, and then you have to lean back with your ankles, your knees, your hips, your back. Whichever is the weakest link in that chain is going to feel the brunt of adjusting that little bit of postural change that you'll experience. We don't have a thing called toe spring. That means the toe is lifted up and can't come flat down because that messes with your feet and puts strain on those tendons. Our soles are designed to give you traction and protection, of course, but also that ground feedback that your brain is looking for to move you again effectively, efficiently, and enjoyably. Plus, all the soles on Xero Shoes are made to last. They're backed with a 5,000-mile sole warranty. And making things last is the best thing we can do for the planet when it comes to footwear right now, because most of the green products are not actually carbon beneficial. So making things that last longer, that's the best thing we can do right now. And what else can I say? I don't have one in the kid shoe. Most of our shoes, I'll show you in others, have a removable insole or sock liner. So if you want more protection, keep it in. For more barefoot feeling, take it out. And last but not least, Xero shoes are so lightweight. We've literally had people say they forget to take them off at the end of the day. Some people have even forgotten to take them off before they went to bed and only found out once they hopped in under the covers. So I'll show you the other products in a sec, but let me answer these questions. First, Robin says, I wanted to let you know my Prios have really helped me with healing my back, 2 herniated discs, so thank you. And then hearts and smiles and things, so thank you. Jared, I have a low volume foot and it's not super wide. Do you think I could wear the Breckenridge as a man? Well, I'll talk about the Breckenridge in a second. Honestly, I don't know. I would say call our customer happiness team. Our phone number is on our website, and they'll have some more advice because they've been dealing with more people about that. Kyle, one of the basketball barefoot shoes coming out. I'm holding my breath, praying I can pick up another favorite barefoot shoe by Xero. As of now, you didn't hear it from me, March. I shouldn't have said it, but I did. If anyone's been on my calls before, you might know I can't keep a secret. So, all right, let me show off the other shoes. So again, we've got the kids Dylan canvas slip-on. There are other colors other than the ones that I'm showing of most of these shoes. I don't have them all with me. So let me, something else came in. Okay, there we go. All right, since you mentioned the Breckenridge, let me actually, hold on, just mention Jared. If the size is right, lengthwise, then I'd say give it a whirl is the best thing I can say. So let me show off the Breckenridge. The Breckenridge is a shoe. So men have a nice leather or canvas boot that's great for cool weather called called the Denver. I don't know why I forget that one. Well, the women were saying, what about something for us? And now we have it. And that is the Breckenridge. This is a very funky, cool, casual, lifestyle boot that you can wear with pretty much anything. Nice rugged tread. This is the tread that we use on our same tread we use on the Denver. And this is a super smooth, comfy leather on the outside, full grain leather, and then leather on the inside as well. That means it's going to mold your foot and be incredibly, incredibly comfortable. So Robin, here's one of the boots. We have one other boot for you. So this comes in a couple of different colors. I think there's one more that's sort of like a silverish that is really, really cool. I mean, if you look at this, it's like, let's think barefoot version of a Doc Martens is kind of the way we think of this. Really rugged, really classy, is going to go great with pretty much any outfit you can think of, depending on where you're going, that is. All right, next, let's stay in the boot world because I can. So we've come out with Chelsea boots before, but now we finally cracked the code with a new Chelsea called the Ridgeway Chelsea. And the Ridgeway, because we're using the same sole that we're using on our Ridgeway hiking boots and trail shoes. So there's a fully waterproof hiking boot, and there's a low top trail walk, run, hike approach. Those shoes look great, again, with anything you want to wear. And so now we have the Chelsea style version. So again, super, super grippy tread, really, really flexible compared to anything like it. This elastic gore layer makes it easy to get, or easier at least, to get on and off. And what else can I say? Again, fully full grain leather on the outside and the inside. So again, this will also mold for your foot. James asked, is it waterproof? Well, it's leather, so there's that. The elastic part, of course, water will go through there because it's porous. If you want to treat the leather, you can do that and make it more resistant to water. Can I wear it exploring a city? I've explored New York City in pretty much everything we make, from, frankly, being barefoot, to our Genesis sandal, which is just 4 mil of rubber held onto your foot, to all of our shoes. So we have people who are in the country and in the city wearing this quite happily, the same way you could wear any Chelsea boot. So yes, you could. And again, a couple different colors. This is for men. This is a black that's for men and women. In fact, this is a women's size. And there's another, I think there's a slightly different brown for women in the Ridgeway Chelsea. I got one more shoe I'm going to show you, but let me just remind you really quickly. Just go to xeroshoes.com and you'll find a link to find all of these products. Again, 20% off between now and when the sale ends. I can't remember if it's the 27th or 28th of August, but either way, don't wait till the end to buy something. We're already running low on certain sizes and colors of some of these because people are going crazy over them. And what else can I say? Oh, you get 20% off if you buy any one style. Buy 2 styles, like these 2 or 3, or if you add the 4th one, I'll show you in a second, you get an extra 5% off, and you'll see that in your cart when you get to checkout. If you have any questions about the shoes, just feel free to contact our customer happiness team, drop them an email, support@xeroshoes.com, or use the phone app on your phone and give them a call during business hours. All right, let me answer these questions, then we'll get to those. Jared, is the black Breckenridge polish would make a perfect first responder boot for our uniformed Xero shoes wearers. That's really interesting. Well, again, for men, we have the Denver. And do me a favor, submit that at xeroshoes.com/feedback. That's how our product team knows what to do. And I agree. What's next? Michelle, I love the style. Do you think they'd be good for spine issues, the Breen Ridge? Well, we're not a medical device company, so I can't say that. All I can tell you is all of our shoes are zero drop. They're flat. So that allows you to have proper posture. I'm a guy who's got a grade 2 L5 S1 spondylolisthesis with a pars defect. In other words, if you look at my spine, here's the front of my body, here's the back of my body. Instead of it looking like this, it looks like this, which is technically not good, but I don't have a problem when I'm in Xero shoes. So that's the best I can say. You might want to take a look at some reviews and see what people say. But again, all of our shoes are fundamentally the same, Michelle. Flat, wide toe box, flexible, lightweight. If that sounds like it's something worth giving it a shot for your situation, give it a shot. By the way, some people say, well, I wear an orthotic because I have some issue. Can I do that in Xero shoes? Ultimately, an orthotic, anything that keeps your foot from moving, makes it weaker. Put your arm in a cast, it gets weaker. Put your foot in a cast, it gets weaker. So you want to see if you can wean yourself slowly. So spend a little bit of time every day, starting just, barefoot around the house, maybe a couple minutes, if that's all you can do. Because the way you build up strength is not all at once. It's just slowly over time. But I can tell you, feet tend to respond pretty quickly. All right. Rick says, when in the EU? I don't have a date yet for xeroshoes.eu and xeroshoes.co.uk. Things got delayed in shipping. So I don't know exactly when that's going to launch. I think in just a couple of weeks, soon after this sale ends. So be on the lookout. If you're not getting our newsletter, when you hear about when these things are happening, go to xeroshoes.com/newsletter, opt in, and you'll find out when that's happening. Jared, the Ridgeway Chelsea boot is the best barefoot Chelsea boot look and function wise. It should be a hit. Thank you. So far it is. It's actually the #1 seller in the sale so far. Again, we're running low on certain sizes and colors. Tanisha, hi. Just received my order. The Breen Ridge and Ridgeway boots are gorgeous. Happy to hear it. Send us pictures, send us video, tag us on social, just do whatever so we can share you sharing us. Michelle says, thank you. All right. One last shoe that we're launching. We've already just launched, and that is the Dylan, which we launched a year and a half ago. I don't remember when. It's a knit, super casual sneaker. And people said, that's cool. I'd like something a little. So we've made a leather version of the Dylan. This thing, again, I'm sure you can imagine all the outfits you could wear it with. It's got a nice gum rubber sole. Again, like I mentioned, the removable insole or sock liner. Take it out for more barefoot feeling. Keep it in for more protection. Really, really flexible, really lightweight, full grain leather inside and out. So again, this also is going to mold to your foot, and you are going to love how that feels. James says, can men wear the Breen Ridge? If you are the right size, we only go up to, I don't remember if it's women's 11 or 12, and go back a size and a half for men. So that would be like a 12 is a 10 and a half for men. And the women's shoes are slightly narrower because statistically, not saying all women are like this, but statistically, women's feet are slightly narrower, slightly higher instep, slightly narrower in the heel as well. So you can give it a whirl is the best thing I can say. But again, if you have any questions about that, contact our customer happiness team and they'll give you their best advice. Tadeus, just started watching. Have I missed much? Yeah, well, everything that I've said. So here, I'll do the synopsis. I want to let you get back to your afternoon. By the way, I'm going to be doing another one of these calls talking about this this evening. What time is that? At 8 o'clock Mountain Time. That's 7 Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and whatever in the middle of the night it is in Europe. So here's what's going on. 4 new products for the spring of 24 at Xero Shoes, barefoot-friendly products that will let you just enjoy natural comfort, performance, and health. They are 20% off if you buy any one style. That's one. But if you buy more than one style, 2 or 3 or 4, then you get an extra 5% off at checkout. So 25% off. And the shoes that we've got, once again, going in reverse order from what I did. The Dylan leather, which again, super, super comfy, crazy flexible. You're going to love it. Then the kids Dylan canvas slip-on. You can wear them as earrings. Perfect for your kids. Nice core layer to get them in and out. Padded collar. Again, really flexible. Nice wide toe box for them. They're going to love that. And then again, make sure you see the reviews from the people who've been wear testing these. They're spectacular. And then I don't remember which I already did. Oh, and then for women, the Breen Ridge. This is the women's version of our Dylan leather boot. And you can see that here. I love these little lace hooks, by the way. I think they're really cool. A couple different colors than just the one I'm showing you. If you go, and you'll find those on the website. And then last but not least, our Chelsea boot, the Ridgeway Chelsea, with a nice grippy tread so you can take it pretty much anywhere. Elastic layer to be able to get in and out. And again, all these leather shoes are going to mold to your foot. It's just really high grade, full what's the word? Full grain leather, and you're going to enjoy those. Steve Purple Haze Hazlitt, just did my first triathlon run today in Xero running shoes. Race post felt tremendous. I have a joke that Xero shoes are the recovery shoe that you just finished a marathon in. So, wear them for the race, wear them when you're done. They're just as good for all that. We have some, they were like full-time runners who did this super, super long race where everyone else was toast at the end of the race. It was 276 kilometers across Madagascar. And they did it in our sandals. And people at the end of that race, they were in the first aid tent with, toenails falling off and blackened things and skin peeling off. And our runners were like, anybody want to go for another 20K? Because we feel fine. So anyway, there's that. Today says, thanks for the recap. Denise says, love the kids' colors. There's one more, by the way. Simon says, Xero Shoes designs have come a long way. It is true. Look, we started this company on the floor of a corner of a spare bedroom with no experience whatsoever. And frankly, with practically no money. So happily, as we've grown, thanks to all of you and all the people who aren't on this call, who are wearing Xero shoes, we've been able to grow and bring in better and better people, better and better factories, better and better everything. And it's just going to keep getting better. So that kind of covers it. Those 4 new shoes, again, Ridgeway Chelsea, Breckenridge for women, Dylan leather, and kids Dylan canvas slip-on. Go to xeroshoes.com and you'll find all the details there. Questions, go to support or email support@xeroshoes.com, or use the phone app on your phone during business hours. Our customer happiness team is happy to help. And any requests or feedback or advice, just submit that at xeroshoes.com/feedback. I think I've said it all. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon here in Colorado, except a little too hot. And I'm going to go try and enjoy some of that. I encourage you to do the same if the weather is conducive for that for you. But don't do it until you go to xeroshoes.com and pick up some of your new favorite shoes. We can't wait to see what happens when you discover the fun, the comfort, the benefits, mostly being fun, about natural movement in Xero shoes. Send us some pictures, send us some videos, and show us how you like to go out and live